One of the most important aspects of keeping mason bees is having the right type of nesting material. As a tunnel or cavity nesting bee, blue orchard bees and other types of mason bees will nest in a wide range of materials, including holes in your fence posts. If you do some Google searching, you'll probably see bamboo reeds, cardboard tubes with paper straw inserts, lots of different nesting materials. And for the backyard gardener or small orchardist, these types of nesting materials are worth considering because you can find or collect them or create them for pretty cheaply or almost free if you don't count your time and effort, but since most people do. If you want to keep blue orchard bees for fruit pollination, for pollinating more than just a few acres, then you really do want to use these wooden laminates or wafer boards. So this really is the industry standard right now. At first glance, it sort of appears like a solid wooden block, but really it is layers or laminates, pieces of wood that are stacked together. They also are called groove boards because they have grooves in them that when put together, they sort of interlock, fit nice and tightly together, and then also create these linear nests for the bees to nest in. So the bees really do seem to like these nest blocks, and then they also have a lot of advantages for the people who are managing and keeping the bees. Most notably being that they are probably the fastest and easiest nesting material to clean. So that's a really big advantage, a really big time saver. You can get started almost immediately, really cheaply, with just a sort of dulled screwdriver. You can take and scrape out the cocoons in each individual groove here. You can pretty simply build a tool that fits into each one of these grooves, and then you simply scrape each side of these groove boards. Can scrape one whole side at a time. And then these laminates can even be put into a machine, and the cleaning process can be almost completely automated, or a large portion of it can be automated and save you a ton of time. You can get through just a huge number of these nests really quickly. And then another advantage is they can be reused for many years. So you want to invest in some high quality durable wood, like alder, cedar. You want to avoid something like pine because that'll warp, and then they can't be reused for as long. So, and then also with them being durable, they can be sanitized. So you can treat these with heat or other methods of getting rid of some more serious diseases or pests like mites or chalk brood, which is a fungal disease. And then also they're versatile in other ways too. Like you can make nest units of various shapes and sizes by just stacking these pieces of woods in different arrangements. So here we have some different sizes that are commonly used in orchards. These smaller ones are often used as sort of like these satellite nests at the perimeter of the orchard, and then this is kind of one size up that can be used anywhere throughout the orchard, and then here's a bigger nest unit that are typically used at the center of the orchard. You don't want to put too many nests in the same place, especially with blue orchard bees. They tend to like to be spread out a little bit more. But this nest block has 366 holes in it, so you really don't need to be specific with your number of holes or anything. But that is one advantage, is you can make these nest units fit whatever kind of shelter that you're using. So this really is the gold standard. We really do recommend these wafer boards or wooden laminates for anyone who's keeping populations of blue orchard bees. Thank you for watching. Please check out some of our other videos on how to keep mason bees for orchard pollination.